That'll be taken about at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take.
Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. Dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Naheem.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And it's 3rd down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delay, here's Hines. And they see right through that defensively. A 3rd and about 13. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. Not going to let his quarterback get hit.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll roll him out right. He's letting it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive back. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Campbell on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, 82 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional off return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
33-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run with former All-Pro. This is David Johnson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Play fake, Rivers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run the counter. It's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Colts.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Not much there, only a yard. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Fighting Hilton on his slant. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down. Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. They go play action. Rivers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. He's letting it fly. It's caught at the 10. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Watson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Watson looks to throw again, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. To throw is Watson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He finds his running back, Hyde. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier,
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
The kick is good.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Matt Judon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team.
But I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
45 yards.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Play action now. Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back now in Houston. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second down and goal. Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6.
Rivers.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're doing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And some good special teams come. As they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, and zones, go.